Nevertheless, I want to thank you for two things. For your tireless efforts in being innovative and keeping Westwood Community School District alive and well. And second, for selecting such a wonderfully and magnificent speaker committee selection. I want to say they did a wonderful job in their duties, and they are number one in my book. But to Principal Lurst, to your staff, to friends and family here of the graduates, I want to say thank you to you as well. Your love, continual support, motivation, and dedication to these graduates have been vital in them making it in this pivotal point in their lives. And this is much of a celebration for you as it is for them. And to the class of 2016, I said to the class of 2016. Thank you. See, I wrote that in my speech, and I'm expecting you all to, when I say that, you get loud, you get pumped and stuff. So I'd say pat yourself on your back. I want you to turn to your neighbors and tell them congratulations. Tell them that you're proud of them. Because it is well deserved. Go ahead, give a round of applause. This class has earned grants and scholarships of over $500,000 to continue on their education to the next level. Over 30 of the graduates we have here are on the honor roll. And so my hat is off to you all. Now I can remember that, 20 years ago sitting in those seats that you're in right now thinking, I can't wait for the bald-headed guy that I don't know up there talking to get done so I can turn this tassel and celebrate. But rest assured, I'll be done in about an hour and a half. It didn't come this good. But I remember being in your seats and thinking, I've made it. It is over. I'm an adult. It's time to move on with my life and do great things. But I want to tell you also that this is just the beginning of your lives, as many of you know. I'm sure I could attest, and every adult in here, that they would trade the stresses of high school for the stresses of adulthood at any time. But it's days like this that makes it all worthwhile. And all the preparation that your family has given and love that they've given you have helped you get to this day. But I want to tell you also that graduating from high school comes with a lot of responsibility. And it is a hope that the years of grade school has prepared you to go out in the world, grab it by its horns, and make something of yourself and make the world a better place. See, up until this point, you have been merely practicing for the real world. And it's not going to be easy. You must trust and know that the road is going to be tough. And you're going to have to do things you don't want to have to do. You're going to have to put forth extra effort when you're tired, when you want to sleep, when you want to stay in bed. And majority of it is going to be on your own. You're not going to have your mom or your dad, your grandma, your teacher pushing you along. It's all your responsibility now. Welcome to adulthood. Whether it's at work or school or at home, you're going to have to push through it. Now, I'm going to be honest and let you know that when I was first informed that I was going to be speaking, I was taken aback. I mean, it is a great honor to be here before you, and I think about all the great students and athletes that have roamed the halls of the Westwood schools over the years, and I'm just humbled and excited to be here with you all. Throughout my career, I've done a number of talks and presentations, typically with a board behind me and a clicker and a PowerPoint, where the focus is not so much on me. I can point to stuff on the screen. So I was definitely a little nervous when it first came about. But I thought to myself that what I feel for you and for the youth of today is to make sure that you all take challenges. Challenge yourself to do things that make you feel uncomfortable, and that way you can be successful. And I don't want to be a hypocrite on what I preach and not come up and practice. So again, I'm honored to be here and happy for you all. Now, all this week, your friends, your family, your teachers have been telling you how special you are, how proud they are of you for graduating and making it to this point, and rightfully so. But I want to let you know that there are 3.3 million other seniors graduating this year. Yes, 3.3 million. There are 250 babies born every day. Those babies will go on to graduate, and they want to be successful. They want to have a successful career. Those 3.3 million students that graduated, they want to go on and have a successful career. They want to be successful in sports and education. And so I challenge you today to know that you have competition out there and not to shy away from it. The graduation rates for last year was merely 79%. Over 122,000 kids in the state of Michigan started school in 2011. They graduated in that class last year. And 24,000 of them did not make it 4 years later to graduate. So you are special. You've made it. You've made it to obstacles. Yeah, go and give yourself a round of applause. You've made it through obstacles and devastations that many of our counterparts have not had to face. You've had families and friends and classmates that have passed away. Life's taken short, and they have not been able to fulfill their destiny and their dream. So I challenge you to accept and be ready to go forth with any opportunity to be successful. And that leads to one of my key points, being successful. Let me start by defining what success is. The fact of getting or achieving wealth, respect, or fame. The correct or desired results of an attempt, or someone or something that is successful in a person, thing that exceeds. And so many of us stop and zero in on that first part of fame, achieving wealth and respect and notoriety. Thousands of Instagram followers. How many likes can I get on my post? But I want to zero in on where it says the correct or desired results of an attempt. You see, you can set a goal, no matter how small it is, and once you achieve it, that is success. But I want you to understand that being successful, there comes failure. Now I'll repeat that. In order to be successful, you are going to fail. It is how you take those failures and those losses that will mold you as a person, as an adult, and how successful you will be. Many great successful business people and people of our time have failed several times throughout their careers. We don't hear about those, but they took what they learned from those failures and made it success. I mean, it's as simple as you think is we can fly in the air. No one ever could imagine that man could fly, and you look at that heavy machinery that's just gliding, and you think yourself, I can't even jump and stay in the air for longer than 3 seconds. How does that plane fly? But it took a lot of attempts and a lot of failures before that was a success. And as long as you don't give up and go forth with your dreams and goals, you too can be successful. I want you to know that in my household, I'm starting to force a positive attitude in life. See, in this day and age of social media where they're promoting negative things, negative videos, heinous acts, I'm forcing the notion that there is something positive that happens in your day, every day, that can be uplifting, provides a good feeling for you. I want you to have a positive outlook on life and help shake off the naysayers, or as they are affectionately called, the haters. First step in having a positive attitude is having a positive outlook on yourself, on your abilities, and on your future. And know that before anyone else believes in you, you have to believe in yourself. And if you don't, it will definitely show. You must always believe that you are great even before someone else sees it. You see, people will always try to project their fears on you and tell you what you can't do, what you shouldn't do because they didn't do it or they couldn't do it. These type of comments and attitudes break so many of our gifted and young, talented individuals. But I want you to know that your life has great purpose, and know that you can't waste time on those people. Remove those people from your lives. Find and surround yourself with positive people who encourage you, who support you, who uplift you, who make you want to be great. Now, to be successful at being positive, you have to have a vision. And with that vision, you must have a plan. To get to where you're ultimately trying to get to in life, you must know where you're going. And if you don't have a plan on where you're going, it doesn't matter which way you go, and so you start to follow others. Following others and not your own path is not what your purpose is for. Be true to yourself. Trust in yourself. Have the confidence to be a leader in everything that you do. So I say to you, the class of 2016, face the challenges of life, give it your all, be determined, and you will find success. Be confident, persistent, stay focused, and be a positive influence in everyone who you encounter. Give maximum effort to everything that you do. Don't expect 100% results with 50% effort. Don't be satisfied with being average, just getting by, just making it, being a part of the team. Go through life with a vision and a plan, and not do life just because it's easy. I say, don't just live life to its fullest, and you will live a fulfilled life. So congratulations to the class of 2016. I look forward to hearing all the great things you do and who you become in the future. Thank you.